Alright, boys, Deus tubers and 200. This is the 9-inch call. Sharpshooter's going to give you his opinion here based on something he's seeing with this machine. Modern style nails. Now, you know, you can have an old sight and have the old ones, and you can have some that look like that one. Well, you may go into that site and use the fast program or the sensitive FT or the sensitive program. You might slip up and you might leave something in that site. Okay? I'll show you here. Mono program at 32 kilohertz, 6.3 disc. With a silencer of 1. You hear that nickel down there, boys? Now that's 32 kilohertz, remember. Now I could run 40, a 6.3 disc, and I can even turn the silencer back to 2. And if I could run a silencer to 6.3 disc in a higher sight, you hear that? Now I'm not going to remove that nickel down there because you just take my word for it. It's hitting that nickel. Two-way signal. You hear that? 6 in the meter for ID. We go over here to the fast program with a silencer of 1. Now I was running. I guess I better go back and look here. 2.5 reactivity in that mono program. Let's run a 2.5 in the fast. What do we get here? 6.8 disc silencer 1. You hear that? You don't hear shit but iron tone. Okay? That's a silencer of 1. Now, just out of curiosity, I'll turn the audio response up. I'll re-sweep. I think it's that head on that nail does something to this detector. Alright, and this fast multi-frequency. Now I'm going to open this screen up with a silencer of 1. Let's just see how far down I have to bring the disc to start hearing that nickel. I'm at 6.2 and I ain't heard it. One-way signal at 5.9. You see what I'm talking about? Now we go back into the fast program. We'll let the silencer down to 0, leave the disc at 6.8. You hear that? I will even increase the speed back to 3. Let's just see what happens. So silencer 0, speed 3, I can hear that. 2.5 is a no-go. You hear that? Yet I can go over here into the Deus mono. 6.3 disc, 40 kilohertz, 2.5 speed. Get two-way signal. I'm going to go to speed 3. So in Deus mono, a speed 3 doesn't do very good. How about a speed 2? So speed 2 doesn't even do that good on that scenario. Now this is just one scenario, but you see what I've got there, okay? That's 2.5 for speed. Alright? Now we're over here in this sensitive FT. Full tones. Silencer of 1. What do we get? 6.8 disc. You don't get shit. That's a speed of 3. Nothing. Speed 2.5. Speed 4. So you don't get anything. I'll leave it at speed 3. Silencer, that's 1. Sensitive FT with a 6.8 disc. If I leave the silencer at 1 speed 3, start letting the disc down, about disc number 6, that's where I start hearing it, okay? Two-way signal. Back to 6.8 disc, sizer 0 sensitive FT. This might be tough to run at a high iron sight. Speed 3, what happens? Don't hear shit. Speed 2.5, sensitive FT. 6.8 disc, sizer 0. You see that? Nothing. Okay. 4 locks up in the meter. Deus mono. You hear that? That is speed 2.5 with a 6.3 disc. We'll raise the disc up. So 6.4 is a little shaky on that in that mono program. Alright, I'm going to lift the nickel out of there, sweep it. 6.3 disc, 40.4 kilohertz, 3-tone silencer 2. Now remember that. How about that? I think it's got something to do. I think it's got something to do with that nail head there, boys. You know, that's a shape on that thing there that's doing something with this machine, because you can test some other nails and you can see better performance comparing the fast multi-frequency versus the single frequency ops. I've seen this before. I've decided today I'll look at it one more time, and that's just one nail. Remember that. Hope you enjoyed.